Hi Libra, welcome to August. Thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting this work. Whether you're watching the preview on Instagram later, or if you are subscribed to On Demand or purchase this video individually, it means a lot to me. Let's look at your strength and your challenge for the month of August. So you, Balancing act at the bottom of the deck. As it pertains to love, as it pertains to expressions of love, feeling like you're kind of having to walk a fine line in love as to not bust this bubble here that this ship is on, which is really interesting because here you are being ruled by Venus and maybe having to watch people, especially as your challenge is the Wizard of Awareness, having to watch and observe as people kind of leave your life because you're deciding to have better boundaries. All right, so your strength, you got ghost lands. And for me, this feels like an acceptance of the future and not necessarily knowing where things are going to go, but being okay with that. And it's very, very interesting because I'm looking at this, this almost looks like the North Node because it's in Gemini and it's just going into Gemini here after Cancer. And that's where we are. And it's like embracing what these shifts are bringing for you. So definitely an encouragement, Libra, to look at what house Gemini is in your chart and what is going to be shaken up. For all of us, though, it is going to be about our soul groups and the new relationships that we're building, allowing potentially old ones, or at least old hurts, because heal the ouch was underneath. Releasing of old wounds and reclaiming your heart, reclaiming your vulnerability and ability to love, embracing your innocence again is what it feels like, Libra. Your challenge, though, does seem like it's going to be not trying to fix what's been lost or what's leaving, because you are coming from this place of love. You are coming from this place of understanding, being able to reason with and see literally, and this is an 11 card. It's giving me vibes of basically having to come to terms with like the higher perspective of all forms of relationship and basically accepting and embracing that some relationships aren't meant to last forever. And what does that mean? Especially as it pertains to like your dignity. So, whenever you set your sights too far ahead, you run the risk of losing your footing. For rarely do the present and future match up exactly on the enchanted map that is the story of your life. The future has no substance right now. The future, is just a place that has no grounding as of yet. You can't live there, yet you can take measured steps towards a goal or dream. These steps are important now. The same goes for nostalgia, which you guys tend to be very nostalgic You can look into the past wistfully and remember beautiful moments or revisit lessons learned. However, you cannot live there, nor can you go back and change what was. Yesterday is gone forever. Live fully in the present. The now is the most powerful place to put your attention. Its magic reaches out in every direction further than the heart and the soul can see. And as you're moving forward and probably attempting to or deciding on whether or not you're going to move into new territory, particularly with another person, releasing the past and accepting it as beautiful memory, but like understanding that people change, allow people to change, you've changed, what can be built together in community. This is also about your career, I feel like, Libra. Looking at all of your accomplishments, all the things that you've done, and deciding to take a chance and take a risk and move forward. But being very present in the now, like what can you create now? What brings you joy now? Does it always have to be rooted in like a goal or like a life plan? Just being really in the now, in the embodied moment, and letting what happens after each of those actions direct the next step, because you can't think 10 steps ahead, even though that's what the book said. But I'm channeling that you can't think 10 steps ahead. You can try, you can have a goal, you can have an overarching vision, but it's almost like I literally see it as soon as you take a step, then the next one appears, then the next one appears. And so that's your struggle is not knowing exactly what the plan is going to be, but accepting that how your life is going to look like with this person, how this career path is going to take on, how this project is going to look. You won't know until you actually take the little steps and the little leaps of faith. So your challenge, though, is number one, being mindful and being aware and being present, because it's a struggle for you, it feels like. The Wizard of Awareness comes to you in this position to warn you that you put too much force. To warn you that too much force behind a desire for a specific outcome robs you of a true and full experience. Step back, take your energy away from the situation, and focus on gratitude for the ever-changing conditions of life. Are you perhaps trying to control the outcome of something because you don't trust in your highest good? Meditate, be still, and your answer will come without any effort on your part. Be a neutral observer, balancing act. And you'll see how important, it doesn't say that, but clearly I just made that up. You'll see how this important moment is but a small marker on the map of your life's journey. But it is an important moment. So this isn't to take away or discount the importance of your ability to manifest and create your new timeline in this moment and literally make something out of nothing. But you do have to get still and you do have to surrender, and you can't control it. So let's also read Balancing Act. Is the overarching energy. There are times when things seem a bit topsy-turvy and it feels as if you're juggling 1,000 balls in the air. Perhaps you're unsure of your footing. Now is the moment to evaluate which areas of your life need balance and restore equilibrium. Choose harmony over discord and great success will be yours. You'll find inner stability when you choose a balanced, focused, and level path. This could be career stuff, but this feels like relationship stuff. So we'll get into it and see where you're doing too much, trying to force or expecting too much either from yourself or from another person, and not letting things just flow naturally.